Beautiful. We are good to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the person behind the camera tonight, I remember my humble self, Coach Vera. By the special grace of God, I'm the one that will be sharing with you an amazing piece of information that transformed my life, that changed my life, that, that, oh no, one of the best things that has happened to me as a human being. That's what I'll be sharing with you tonight. A life-changing opportunity. I want to let you know that whoever connected you here, one day I was just in a room like this for the very first time, because God graciously connected me to an angel who in turn connected me to this system. And that was several years back. Back then I was still working as a salary earner. Okay. I had some few years to retirement and I had looked forward and backward and I saw that in a few years' time I'll be retiring. And I saw that what the people that have gone ahead of me, people I work with that have retired, whenever anybody retired and 1 year, 6 months, 2 years, as case may be, you will not like the result you are seeing concerning those people. That is to say, their life does not get better, their life begins to get worse, get bad, almost immediately after retirement. And I didn't want what to happen to me. I know that I asked myself, if while I'm working, I'm always struggling financially, leaving behind my bills. There was never a month that I was okay. This month, the salary that was paid to me was enough. I never got enough money to take care of my immediate needs. Not even to talk of, helping someone or being there for someone. Because trust me, it's not just we are not just there for ourselves. Okay, so I was struggling financially all through my years of working, and I now ask myself, okay, if I'm struggling like this, what will now happen when I retire? How will my life look like when I retire? So I told myself, God help me to answer myself this question. Okay? God help me to answer myself this question because let me tell you, until you get to a point in your life that you can sit down with yourself, hold a meeting with yourself and ask yourself, the result I'm getting now, is that what I really want? The result I have right now, can I be better than this? Until you can sit down and hold such a meeting with yourself, maybe I don't think any other person will be able to answer you or give you the correct answer. So when I held that meeting with myself, I saw that if I don't do something different, I am going to end up like every other people. When they retire, they start looking older, they start looking bad, start looking hungry, start looking suffer head goes on. As you have seen them, you have seen suffer head. So I told myself that honestly, this thing is not what I want for my life. And that simply meant that I needed to do something different from what, those other people had to do something different from what those other people are doing if I must get a different result. And by the special grace of God, when I saw this opportunity that I'll be sharing with you, I took it upon myself to say, no, enough is enough. I must step outside my comfort zone if I must get a better life. A lot of times we want to, get things better. Like we're in 2026 right now. We're in 2026. You want 2026 to be better, but are you doing something different? Are you doing something different from what you did in 2025 to make 2026 different? So trust me, if you are not making, if you're not doing anything different, you're just repeating the same thing you have been doing. Trust me, 2026 may not be that year that you have been trusting God for. It will just be like a repeated 2025. If you understand what I'm saying, please give me number one. If you understand what I'm saying, give me number one. You know why? You know why? Your income, how much you're worth right now, the amount of money that comes to you depends on how much of your capacity that I've been able to develop. That is to say, your income follows your identity. Your income follows your identity. What you know, what you do, that is how your income flows. Don't be like that person that is thinking so small, that is not thinking anything different, yet is expecting to get a different result. That's exactly what a lot of persons do. So that year, I told myself, I cannot keep doing the same thing and keep expecting a different result because it has never happened. Otherwise, if wishes were horses, of course, everybody will do what will be riding on horses. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, I'll be sharing with you some of the information I came across that that changed every single thing about my life. Ladies and gentlemen, now I will be sharing with you what I have titled the 4 ladders of what value creation. The amount of money at your disposal, the amount of money you have access to depends on the kind of value you bring to the market. And when I'm talking about market, do you know that this life is market? This life that you and I, we are in market. So depending on how much you can sell, that's how much can enter your pocket. Depending on and how much you can sell depends on how much value, the value of what you have. That is what will attract the customers. That's what will attract how much that will enter your pocket. Ladies and gentlemen, your your income follows your identity. Who are you? What do you have that you can offer to people? Okay, so 4 ladders of value creation. Tonight, we're going to be able to understand where you are right now, where you were in 2025, and how you can get better. If you don't know where you are, if you don't understand where you are and what is likely to come to you because of where you are or because of what you are doing, you may not be able to understand where or what your next year, next 2 years, even this year, what it will look like. Yes, we are all people of faith, but let me tell you, Bible says faith without work is what? It equals to nonsense. That's why you see a lot of times we pray, we fast, we receive it in churches and even in the mosque. Yet nothing changes. Do you know that nothing will change until you change? Because once again, you must understand that the amount of money you make depends on the kind of value you have. Depends on who and who is having access to the value you have. Ladies and gentlemen, who is interested tonight to know, to understand where you are? The kind of money that's coming to you today, where is it coming? I mean, why is it that every month I am only entitled to 200,000, 150,000 naira? And okay, no, I am tired of receiving this amount of money year in, year out. I am ready for change. If you are ready for change, please, I want to see number one coming from you. Yes, you. I want to see number one. You want a change. Change can only come to you when you change. Because your income follows your what, your who you are. Beautiful. You want a change indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, you must understand some basic things about life. Whatever amount of value or whatever quality of value you bring to the table, however your financial life is today, maybe you are earning 100,000 naira. The reason why you're earning that 100,000, that's why I'm going to be explaining to you, because in that same office where you are, somebody else is earning 500,000. Another person is earning 200,000. Some other person is earning how much? 1 million. That's why you see that God in his infinite mercy, he didn't create anybody with 2 heads. He did not give anybody more than 24 hours. But now what differentiates you and that person is what you know. What you know. Ladies and gentlemen, information is power. Ladies and gentlemen, knowledge is the word that you can divide into two. When you divide it, you know that you have know and edge. Those who know have an edge over those who don't know. That's why a lot of times and people are shouting, the rich, the gap between the rich and the poor is getting wider. It's because the rich knows what the poor does not know. The rich knows what the poor refuses to know. So you must understand that. You must understand where you are in the value chain. So in every organization, in life, wherever you are today, listen to me. You are going to be able to understand where you are and where you should be if truly you are desirous, if truly you want a change in your life. And I want to let you know something. Even if your parents, your people, your people in your generation, nobody has been able to get things better. Today, you have reason to get things better. Today, you have reason to break whatever background that you don't like in your generation. Why? Because that information is here. They say information is power. Information is power, but let me tell you, applied information is superpower. You need to know that from today. So, you need to understand that where you are working or whatever you are doing today that is making you money depends on your ladder or where you are in the ladder of what value creation. So I'm starting with what? Implementers. The smallest people, I mean, that is to say, the lowest cadre of human beings. Yes. How do I put it now? The the implementers, okay, let's read what I have on the screen. The implementers of the world, the implementers in any society, the implementers in any organization, what do they do? What do they do? Please leave it to ask me. What do implementers in every society, in every organization, what do they do? What will somebody be doing? How will you know that this person is an implementer? How will you know whether you are an implementer or not? How will you know? Ladies and gentlemen, implementers work hard executing other people's ideas. Implementers are majorly employees and artisans. Implementers are those who earn just enough to survive. Implementers are those who work until they die. Ladies and gentlemen, why? Because implementers, I can say, they don't have the knowledge that will make them a better person. An implementer can have all the certificates, but let me tell you, financial literacy is different from academic literacy. So that is why you must pay attention tonight. You must give this time, what it demands from you, and that is to pay attention. Ladies and gentlemen, when you are an implementer, you are working hard, helping other people to implement their ideas. Yeah, an employee can be a professor. Of course, we have professors, we have doctors, we have employees. Yet we have artisans as implementers. When I mean artisans, there's a building project going on. There are people that are carrying cement, carrying all those things, but there is also someone. That building project is somebody's idea. So where you are in that ladder determines how much you earn, even in that project. So implementers work until they die. Why? Because they don't understand what is called leverage. Even if they understand it, they don't apply it. What an implementer understands is what? Routine. Go to work from Monday to Sunday or to Saturday or as the case may be. Work from 9 to 5 or even more than that. Work for 35 years. Work for 40 years. Routine. When you come, carry this file, go and keep it to the other place. When you come, stand here. They are what? They are people that take instruction. They take order. They carry out routines. But my dear brother, my dear sister, one unfortunate thing is that there is no rest for the implementer. And unfortunately, there are 95% in the global population. 95%. Are you among these people? Congratulations, because as soon as you are listening to me right now, I am not just going to tell you, I'm not just going to identify where you are, but I'm also going to tell you why you are there and how you can also move forward. Somebody that is hungry for change tonight, give me number 2. I am hungry, I am tired of status quo. I am ready for change. I want to see number 2 coming from you. Thank you, Mr. Victor. Thank you. Okay, Coach Vera, I have been able to understand. Oh, so I am actually an implementer. It means that if I don't do something, I'm going to work until I die. God forbid. God forbid. So now, the second level is managers. Who are managers? Managers are supervisors. Managers supervise others. They manage systems. They manage people. They are also working on a routine. Okay? They earn a little more than the implementers, ladies and gentlemen, but unfortunately, they are still stuck. They lack freedom. There are 3 types of freedom. None of them is close to a manager can never boast of any of the freedom. Let me tell you, 3 types of freedom: time freedom, financial freedom, health freedom. For a manager, none of them is accessible to him. And let me tell you something you must know. Every form of freedom, you never get it on a platter of gold. No, you must work for it. You must fight for it. No form of freedom is given to you on a platter of gold. So a manager supervises others. A manager is the one that is in charge of system. He's the one telling the people, okay, you must do it this way, you must do it this way, you must do it the other way. He earns a little more than others, but he is still what? Financially stuck. A manager has big responsibilities, yet he has limited time. A manager is like this. A manager is the one answerable to the owner of the idea. A manager is the one that is answerable. Okay, manager, why didn't you this month we are support our target this month is to make 200 billion. Manager, why is it that this 200 billion, I don't know how, whatever you're going to do, but This is what this company must make. Manager will be on his toes, working day and night, trying to make sure that the 200 billion target is met. That is a manager. You have big, big responsibilities, yet you have limited time. A manager also works until he dies. Yes, unfortunately, he works until he dies, ladies and gentlemen. A manager can only boast of finer clothes. Yes, you have an official car, you have an official house, finer clothes, but let me tell you, finer clothes, yet you are sweating under 80. Finer clothes, yet you cannot meet your financial, obligations as a man. You are still giving excuses because you are lacking financial freedom. No job can give you financial freedom, ladies and gentlemen. You must come to this understanding. My boss loves me so much. Your boss loves you so much because you are helping him to build his dream. You are helping him to build his dream and aspirations, to build his business empire, and he's paying you salary. That salary can never, he can never pay you enough salary, because if he pays you too much, you will stop, you will quit, you will become like him. So he's constantly giving you something to just keep you managing. That's why they say that salary is what? Salary is the drug given to people to forget their dream. When you are running your gas dream, you can, of course, you cannot build your own dream on top of another person's dream. It is your gas dream that is keeping you awake. It's your gas dream that is stressing you out. Oh, I am stressed out today. I'm stressed out. We are trying to meet our target. Whose target? Your gas target. Ladies and gentlemen, you have, finer clothes, finer environment, cozy office. But trust me, you are struggling financially. You're struggling financially. So let's take it further. Ladder number 3, communicators. I want to tell you, as I'm explaining, as I'm sharing this information with you, if you have seen where you are, the reason why things are very, very tough and rough for you right now, begin to see where you are supposed to be and begin to thank God for even revealing this to you, for making you to get to know this. Because knowledge, when you have, uh, how do they put it? When you have an idea, you have a knowledge of a thing, your problem is half solved. Okay? Now, who is a communicator? A communicator shares ideas. A communicator shares in opportunities, knowledge. A communicator inspires change. A communicator empowers others. A communicator builds teams. A communicator builds communities. A communicator builds network. A communicator understands that his personal time and presence is not strong enough to make him wealthy. A communicator understands life. Right now, I want you to watch. I want you to check this. Just think for a moment. You have been working so hard. True or true? Yes. Yet you are leaving behind your bill. Why? It's because you have been either an implementer or a manager. These two classes of people, they have one thing in common. Their money making depends on their effort. That is to say, they are the people that are making active income, but not for a communicator. A communicator gathers other people. He works with a team. He builds a team. He builds community. He understands that money is in people. Please give it to me if you are understanding what I'm saying. Money is in people, not in you, not in your pocket. Because if only your personal effort was enough, by now you will have been wealthy. Because trust me, by the time you work 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you are supposed to be wealthy. But you have been approaching your financial life from a negative, from a minor side. Okay? Communicators build teams, they build community, they build people, they inspire, they understand that their power is in people. So they work with people. Money is in people. Thank you very much. Now let's move forward. Let's move forward to the next level of what? The value chain. And that is what we call the imaginators and inventors. Imaginators and inventors. Ladies and gentlemen, who are they? They are people that create systems, ideas. They are the global solution providers. They don't chase money. Instead, that thing that you and I are chasing, that's what is chasing them. Why? Because they create systems. If you don't have a system, You will work so tirelessly and you have little or nothing to do. If you don't have a system, if you're not working with people, you will work until you die. Somebody give me God forbid. Money chases inventors, imaginators, money chases them. These people build legacies and they build systems that outlive them. They think beyond themselves. A poor man will say, I thought I'm bewitched. I've never even taken care of myself, finish. Talk more of talking of next generation. They will take care of themselves. You are not getting it right. Because you are meant to actually cater for yourself and for your generations to come. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't put in enough effort to achieve this in your own time, it means that I've kept this work for the next generation to continue. Somebody give me God forbid. Now I want to let you know, imaginators, they build legacies that outlive them. They are visionaries. They are the solution provider. They don't think about themselves. And those people, they don't know anything like impossible. They are, they imagine just like you now. Imagine, can you imagine when you were growing up? Can you imagine? You didn't know that anything was impossible. That is your true nature. But when a lot of things begin to happen to you, your environment where you came from and all, you begin to lose what? Vision. Begin to lose sense of what? Value. You just settle for atol, I'm bewitched. Atol, I'm bewitched. Atol, I'm bewitched. You have shouted that for too long. You have remained there in that Egypt for too long. This is the time to move. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a summary. Implementers, people who work for others, people who help other people to build their dreams. Their energy is low. Their income is low. They have low. They are struggling. They don't have legacy. They don't even understand legacy. They think that life is just and they come and they go. No. Managers, they maintain systems. They also have limited, they don't even build legacy because as far as you are earning active income, you can never build legacy. All you just do is just try. Try for yourself and your family. And you are thinking that they are living. No, no. You are not just living for yourself and your family. That is not living yet. You are just a learner. You are still learning how to be an impact giver. So we have, of course, the communicators and then imaginators. These are the solution providers of the world. These are people who have understanding. Now, let me explain this. Do you know that the difference, I can categorically divide this into two. Implementers and managers on one level, communicators and imaginators on the other level. And the difference between these two is a thin line. It just has to do with what? Your mindset. Your mindset, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I am empowered. I am empowered to let you know that mindset tonight, we are going to change the narrative. We are going to move from that place of lack and want to a place of abundance. Because trust me, that is what God has for you. Are you working so hard yet to have little or nothing to show? You are working for, you are helping other people to achieve their dreams. It's time to move. It's time to change. Now, I am super excited to share with you a system, an organization that will help you to burn the bridge. An organization, a business system that will not look at your background, what you know, what you don't know. This system is here to help you do what? Change the narrative of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever that is here that is ready to move for me, to move with me, to migrate, to make that change, to be that one, that will break the backbone of lack and want. Once again, I want to let us know that you cannot keep thinking small and expect abundance in your life. It's not possible. You keep thinking small, but this year is my year of abundance. You can shout it as much as you want, but trust me, you may never get it. Otherwise, if you don't get I'm saying we are lacking it right now because I'm not gotten the information. But thank God today you are face to face with an opportunity that is going to change the narrative for you. Yes, You are face to face tonight with an opportunity that will change the narrative for you. This is what has happened to me. This is what is happening to thousands of persons who have been able to change their mindset. Remember, you can't afford to remain where you have been. God is counting on you. This year, there has to be changes. There has to be changes. Yes, sorry. There has to be changes. You cannot be the type that is afraid of change, yet you are expecting growth. Change. No, Coach Vera, no. That kind of thing. No. You have to, if you really are desirous of growth, then you must embrace change. Do you know that the world is constantly changing like the hand of the clock? So if you fail to change with change, change will sweep you away. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited tonight to share an amazing opportunity with you, to share a life-changing opportunity with you. Okay? Because let me tell you, ignorance is a very big disease to mankind. We are all born ignorant. We are all born ignorant is our default setting. We are born ignorant. I want you to remember a baby that was just giving birth to. That baby does not know anything. What you don't know is bigger than you. And at every level, we pay the price of ignorance. And trust me, the price of ignorance is too heavy. It may be something that you can easily, handle, but because you don't know, you will not know, and you'll be suffering. The suffering for ignorance the price for ignorance is too heavy, too bad. Anyone who is tired of his or her present financial status, anyone who wants to do better in life in 2026, regardless of your current financial standing, ladies and gentlemen, anyone who wants to enjoy better life going forward, that is the person I am here for. I'm not here for everybody. I am not here for who is this opportunity for? These classes of people. You are tired of status quo. You know that change is possible. You know that you can grow beyond who you are today. Anyone who wants to enjoy life, do you think that God created us to enjoy this life, not to manage this life? Now, these are some of the benefits that will be coming to anybody under my voice tonight, under the sound of my voice tonight, that wants to say enough is enough. Coach Vera, I have remained an implementer and a manager for too long. Look at I am already 50, I'm already 60. Do you know that in this time and age, you see children under 20, they're already multi-millionaire. But some people, they have chosen suffer ahead. Because of that, even at 60, you are still suffering. Why? Maybe because you don't know that at the level where you are as an implementer or a manager, you are just that suffer ahead. That's what I've signed up for. But tonight we are here to say, God forbid. So in this system, in this opportunity I'm sharing with you, it will help you to own your own business. And this business is something you can do part-time. It's a very flexible, wonderful business. I tell people, look, if you this opportunity is here for you and I at a time like this, because God knows that in as much as I want you to do exploit, I have to make provision, for you. Because right now you came from a poor background or a struggling background, but God knows that thing He wants you to do, He has equipped you for it. That's why this information is coming to you. Ladies and gentlemen, this business, this opportunity is something you can run part-time or full-time. And it has fast return on investment, very fast return on investment. But let me tell you, please, don't misquote me. Don't say what you didn't hear me say. Don't hear what I didn't say. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but it has very fast return on investment. It is easy to understand and operate. This system, even a baby can operate it. Okay? It has a lot of advantage. It can be done offline and online. It has low startup capital and it has low operating costs. Ladies and gentlemen, it is something that will help you to understand money-making skills. More advantages. You don't have employees to pay. No inventory. It is a legalized business. In fact, this year, 2026, we are 14 years old in Nigeria. And let me tell you, if you see the amount of money Nigerian government is making from this company, you will marvel. Because this company pays on daily basis, and every money that is leaving this company to anybody's pocket is taxed. That is to say, we pay tax on daily basis. It's a viable business. Okay? Yes, I've already said it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not even a pyramid. It is actually a business you can start small, yet you can announce it to your generation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a business where we help others to do what? To become somebody. Now, most importantly, I want you to know this business model is such a model that is transferable. That is to say, it's something you can give to your next generation as a gift. Don't just live and go with your name. No, leave something behind. Be that Bible man, be that Bible brother or sister. The Bible brother or sister, a good man that leaves inheritance for his family, for his children. He gives you ability to earn what is called the residual income. You need to know and understand that the power of the rich is residual income. What is residual income? Hey, what? Please, somebody ask me this question. Because let me tell you, until you begin to earn residual income, you are just existing. Ask me, Coach Vera, what is residual income? I want to see it. Nobody is asking me because this language is new. What is residual income? Residual income is the type of money that you can make even while you are sleeping. The type of money you can make even while you are sleeping. Now, let me ask, that job you are doing, is it possible that you stop going to work? Or that your business, is it possible that you can leave that business for 1 year without making any money? I'm sorry. Is it possible that you can be making money from that business for 1 year without doing anything? Or for 6 months without doing anything? The secret of the rich is that they make money even while they sleep. Why? Because they have implementers and managers who are there working for them. You have been an implementer. You have been a manager for too long. So congratulations, my brother, my sister, because this is an opportunity for you to earn residual income. There's no monthly target. Oh, hey, no monthly target. This is a perfect retirement plan. Please, the lady talking to you right now, the mama talking to you right now, the grandma talking to you right now is a retiree. This is a business that you can build for life. Ladies and gentlemen, now, this is a business you can build for life. This is a business you can transfer to your next generation. This is a business where you can make money while you sleep. And now, just imagine a little bit, that you have a business that pays you over 100,000 naira daily, whether you are asleep or not. And we are talking of in our Nigerian economy, for instance. Yes, this is a global system. This is a global business model. Ladies and gentlemen, what is the name of this company? It is called Economy Designer. An opportunity to design your life, to live a life without limits. A life without limits. That is the life, the best life. Stop limiting yourself. And many times, the thing that will give you the kind of lifestyle you want to enjoy, they are things that you don't like to do. There are things that you don't have the passion to do. My dear brother, my dear sister, but do you have the passion to drive this kind of machine? Do you have the passion? If somebody give you this type of machine now, will you have the passion to say thank you? Will you have the passion? Do you think that the person that, anybody that is riding this car, is it because of his passion? No. My dear brothers and sisters, we need to understand some principles. Passion does not come before what? Before building a system. It is when you build a system that is paying you money, that's when you can now have passion. For instance, many times you are going to work. You are not going to work because in fact, the work you are doing right now, you're not doing it because it's your passion. No, I disagree with you. It's not because you are going because you want to make money. Okay, so when you are saying this type of thing is not my passion, please don't put your passion ahead of what will help you to live the kind of lifestyle you want. In fact, let me put it this way. Don't put passion ahead of residual income. It's when you build residual income, that's when you have passion. Because if you want to buy bread now, it's not passion you use, it's money you use. Okay, so don't put passion ahead of money making. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is and a system, a business model approved by government. I've already said this one, that has created thousands and thousands of self-made multimillionaires. We have online and offline presence. This is a system that turns ordinary people into extraordinary millionaires. Why am I telling you this? Because I am one person that came from a very, very poor background. I worked so hard at a job, yet I was always living behind my bills. But today, I am no longer living behind my bills, to the glory of God. And so it simply tells you that if you will say yes to what I'll be sharing with you, remember I said that it's not for everybody. Remember I said that it's not, good life is not for everybody. Even the Bible said it. The poor will always be in our midst. But Bible forbids you and I, who are here tonight, to be among the poor. So you can see the kind of lifestyle that our partners are living, which is also possible for you. It's also possible for you. Because of time, ladies and gentlemen, I want to, as I'm scrolling, these are things that are possible for you. These are things that are possible for you. Look at this kind of lifestyle. It's possible for you because you know why? These people that are really living this lifestyle, they were like you, even if not worse than you. Because this couple, you may not agree, you may not believe it, but trust me, what they were doing before they saw this opportunity. They were frying akara, puff, yam, plantain. So you can imagine, assuming they say it's not my passion, their passion will have remained frying akara. But they said yes to this opportunity, and what happened? The rest is history. Because as we speak, they're actually living in US. From non-entity to some entity, living celebrity lifestyle today. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are the next, if you are desirous of this kind of lifestyle I've been trying to describe to you right now, that this system brings to his or her partner, okay? Give me number 10. Give me number 10. You want a change indeed. You want to begin to get the kind of results you have never gotten before. That is to say, you have to understand the principles that govern or guide wealth creation or money. Money is governed by the kind of things you do. Okay, that's why it doesn't come to everybody. It comes to you if you are doing the right thing the right way. In this system, the simplest thing we are doing is just to share information. So share information, give it to me at the chat space. You share information and you get paid. Why should we pay you when you share information? Because you need to understand that this age, we are in information age, where people that are not informed are deformed. You may not believe it, but you have seen people just with your handset, just with your gadget, you are raking millions. Meanwhile, people that are going to 9 to 5 are earning peanuts. People that are going 9 to 5 are earning peanuts. People that are using their gadgets are raking millions. It depends on your choices. It depends on what you want, where you are, and where you want to belong going forward. You share information in this system, we pay you money. What do I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, the gadget, for instance, that you are using to join this system, this business tonight. Sorry. The gadget you are using to join this Zoom meeting tonight, you probably have told somebody about it. It's so nice, the battery life is so good, and the person went to buy. The owner of that company or the manufacturer of that phone, they never paid you any money. So this system, the same thing you did or you do, sharing information with people, this is the place, the only place where we pay you for sharing information. How does it go? The smallest amount we pay you in this system is 20,000 naira. When you refer people to us, when you share information with people, we are going to pay you between 200,000 and 200, sorry, between 20,000 naira and 200,000 naira. What do I mean? Coach Vera, please rewind. Somebody said, Coach Vera, I want to understand you because I can't understand that the same thing I have been doing free of charge is paying some people so much money. I want to get it right tonight. You have heard me, I have heard me right. We are going to pay you between 20,000 and 200,000 naira for referring people to our business. Let me tell you once again, if you are not making money when you are referring, now you lose. So you better take this moment serious. Because when you connect people in this system, we pay you money. Let me demonstrate it right now. Let me just go ahead and demonstrate it. Okay? I told you that you are paying between 20,000 and 200,000. So let's assume that You want to test what I said. You want to try to know whether it's true. You connected somebody, or you connected 10 persons. That is to say, instantly you have into 20 times 100, 20 times 10. That's 200,000 naira. So anybody that is hearing me, after hearing me right now, you want to prove whether what I've shared with you is true or not, just tell the person that connected you, that gave you this link, look, I want to prove this system wrong or right. I have 10 people that I'm going to connect. We have various levels of connection. So in fact, let me even connect. There are people with their tall level. That is the smallest amount, 70,000 naira. And you have there and then made 200,000 naira. Ladies and gentlemen, because of time, okay? In this business, everybody you connect, you collect money. Everybody you connect, you collect money. Before now, you connect people and you collect thank you. And thank you can never buy you, even if you like. Gather 1 million thank you, cannot buy pure water for you. So let me explain. Let me go ahead and explain how it works. Let me explain how it works. Okay? Now let us assume, okay, let me just use this one now. Let's assume that you, after listening to Coach Vera right now, you got connected. But you have two friends, Ayo and Eno. You connected the two of them. Instantly, we are going to pay you 40,000 naira. Or if it is, depending on the platform, depending on the level of connection that you have done. But let me use the smallest, which is 70,000 naira. You connected Ayo and Eno. Do you know how much we're going to pay you? We're going to summon you 20,000 naira, making 40,000 naira instant. That is because these two people, Ayo and Eno, they are very, very poor people. They just say, let me try. They say, no. You know, I cannot put so much. Well, let me just start with 70,000 naira. From that 70,000 naira, this company, your thank you is 40,000 naira. So imagine you do that up to 10 persons. Your guess is as good as mine, how much you're going to make. But I'm not going to concentrate so much on that because that is not residual income. That's not leverage income. My duty tonight is to introduce you to leverage income, the type of income that comes to you, whether you are asleep or not. Please, if you are excited, give me number 7. If you're excited for me to share with you an opportunity that will pay you, whether you are asleep or not, that will announce you to the world of financial freedom, I want to see number 7 coming to you. But that's my duty tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Those two friends, Ayo and Eno, you connected, we have paid you 40,000 naira. But now, we know say no be only you like better thing. We're also going to help Ayo and Eno to collect their own 40,000 naira. And it continues like that. So every single pay in this system pays you how much? 7,000 naira. Once again, in this system, the school system that you and I went to, 1 + 1 is equals to 2, right? Follow me. 1 + 1 is 2 in the school system, where we spent like how many, up to 16 years. 1 + 1 equals to 2. Good. Thank you, Victor. Now, like me, when I got married at the altar, 1 + 1 became what? At the altar, 1 + 1 is equals to what? Victor, hi, you are in the spirit, Victor. I like that. Beautiful. Dochi, at the altar, 1 + 1 is equals to what? 1. In the school, 1 + 1 is 2. Now, let me give you the latest equation that will help both your academic and marital life to become sweeter. Ladies and gentlemen, in this system, 1 + 1 is equal to 7,000 naira. How interesting. Hi, Coach Vera, what are you saying? Yes. One person on the left, one person on the left, one person on the right. That's 1 + 1 in this system is equals to 7,000 naira. And that's what is going to start coming to you. By the time Ayo and Eno connects, one on the left, one on the right, their own 7,000 naira will go to them, but it will also come to you. Why? Because you are that person that said enough is enough. You are that person that said, I cannot keep in this 21st century working so hard and having little or nothing to do. Yet, the same gadget in your hand is raking money into other people's pockets. So, ladies and gentlemen, in a nutshell, this system is designed in such a way that we can pay you. This is at all I'm bewitched. You are making 7,000 naira daily. That is to say, I don't like to explain that part. This one, you see this one. I don't like to talk about it because this is what I would call a lazy man way of living. You came, you saw, but you don't want to conquer. You are still there giving excuse. Okay, 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 fine and good. Make just 7,000 naira a day. And we're going to pay you 210,000 naira every month. Okay? Which is not bad. But if you are the type like me like this, an Igbo woman that has been suffering, working 9 to 5, sometimes 9 to 8, sometimes 9 to 8, 8 to 8, including Saturdays and Sunday. When I saw this opportunity, I threw away every excuse. I threw away every I do know. I said enough is enough. And I grabbed this system with 2 hands. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what is possible for you, 210,000 naira every day. When you grow this system fully, it can take you 1 year, it can take you 6 months, it can take you donkey years. In this system, nobody is giving you targets. So if you are the type that is truly hungry for success, we are here with this system that is provided to you today or for you today. We are going to work with you as a team such that you can actually make 210,000 naira every day. Now, just imagine from today to the rest of your life, you are making 210,000 naira every day. Who thunder fire that poverty where go constant before you? What can you will be able to live your life to the fullest? You'll be able to be a person of impact. You'll be a solution provider. You will be God sent to people. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody, if you want something like this, give me number 6. I want to know that there are people in this house. You have not been giving to charity. You have not been reaching out because you have been constrained. You don't have what it takes. You don't have a system. You're not working as a team. You have been earning active income. That is to say, 30 days make one pay. You are making money once in 30 days. That is to say, you're making money 12 times in a year. That is the greatest error to humanity. Or you have a shop until you go and open it before you make money. That's another error. You can never be wealthy by so doing. So, with what is possible, yeah, I can see number 6 coming. People, yeah, you want more. You want to be that person of impact. You want to be someone that encourages people. You want to be someone that this year you cannot end it as usual. You want to be able to give out to the poor, go to hospital, pay people's hospital bill. And the people where they do and they get 2 heads. They don't get 2 heads. That's exactly why you have come across this system tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a daily payout system, no time frame, no inventory, no buying and selling. No buying and selling. I want to emphasize it because many people say, hey, Coach Vera, I love this thing, this business model. Everything you said, I love, but I don't like buying and selling. Let me tell you, this system, no buying and selling. No buying and selling. Yes, I tell you, no buying and selling. Okay? So this is 10% success rate, Coach Vera. Everybody cannot even be rich. Coach Vera, what if I'm just making 10% success rate? You are going home with 630,000 naira every month. Yes. How many directors or director generals are making this amount of money without using pen to do what I don't want to talk here? You understand? Which shop can you open? Which supermarket can you open? And you are making 630,000 naira as that's profit. Profit. 20% of 20% success rate is still something mind blowing. 42,000 naira per day, it will still buy you the type of lifestyle that you had always wanted. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take you to the next slide. This is this is the how do they say, the iceberg or whatever. This is the oga pata of wealth. I mean, this is the secret of every wealthy man you know. And I've already explained it, but let me just do it this way. This is you at the top. This is what is possible for you when you connect with us and you go on this journey with us for 12 months. That is to say, this 12 months is even for people that are not in a hurry to succeed. Okay? The 7,000 naira will be coming to you as people are connecting left and right. Each page pays you 7,000 naira. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that even if you became a pirate or decided to become a parrot, that is to say, you cannot be able to share this information with up to 4,096 people. But because you shared it with two share to two share to two share to two, just this simple transaction going on in your system, at the end of the 12 months, you are making 24.7 million, or call it 25 million, in addition to whatever you have been doing. Trust me, this alone can make 2026 an outstanding year. It can make it that your dream year. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just what for someone that is still not too sure. Okay, because this system gives you opportunity for more. You understand? You can actually make more. Can actually make more when you engage in our multiple partnership levels, okay, that can multiply, that can multiply this effort. Okay, now you can go for one. This result is for one. If you go for 3 or 7 or 15 or 31, as the case may be, ladies and gentlemen, it will be multiplying this result by the number of partnerships that you have. Are we together? So have you now seen that money making in this 21st century is no longer what it used to be? It's no longer what you used to know. Let me tell you, times and seasons change, and only those who understand where life is going to, they are the ones that succeed. They are the ones that are leading the world. They are not leading by age. They are not leading by the kind of muscle they have. No, they are leading by the amount of information or the quality of information at their disposal. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody who really wants a change, this is what is possible for you. Look at this guy in 2020, in 2015, see him in 2018, and see him right now. You can see that the difference is like it's even more than 7 up. You can see it's like day and night. Under how many years? Transformation. That is to tell you that team is the team is the secret to wealth. Please give it to me at the chat space. Team is the secret to wealth. When you start working as a team, all those your big dreams they'll begin to come to fruition. That's why you can see people being celebrated, achieving different things. Because of want of time, I'm just going to show you people that are achieving cars, people achieve houses, mansions, real estates, name it. Okay, so look at this guy too, a military officer that saw this opportunity and grabbed it. Okay, you can see people being celebrated. You can see. I don't know if you know that you are the next. Give me number 3. If you know that you are the next to be celebrated, I want to see number 3 from you. Thank you so much, Victor. Yeah, I am very, very confident that you are the next. If only you will act on this information you are getting tonight. Otherwise, how will you explain that this young man, this small boy here, that saw this opportunity just few years later, see him? Information is power, my dear brother, my dear sister. The same thing with this guy. This person you are seeing was an ice cream seller. He saw this opportunity, said yes, you can see what is happening. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to assure you that you are the next. You are the next in line. You are the next to be celebrated. As far as you don't excuse this out, as far as you don't excuse this opportunity out, I can assure you that you are the next to be celebrated. You are the next to be celebrated, ladies and gentlemen. Because, like I told you, if you choose to go for 7 or 15 or 31, the simple thing you have done is that you say, Coach, I want a faster result. I want my result to be faster. And we are giving you such an opportunity, okay? Because what you are simply doing is to multiply that your effort into the number of partnership slots that you have. Right now, we are running heavy promos. We are running very, very powerful promos, okay? Now, look at what I'm saying. For someone who came in with 3 slots, Instead of making 24.7 million, you are making 73 point, okay, call it 74 million. Exactly the same activity. This person connecting this person, exactly the same activity. But because you came in with more partnership slots, you can see 7 partnership slots. You can also see what 15 partnership slots. Ladies and gentlemen, I am right now at the end of my what? Of my presentation. Now, Coach Vera, how much is this partnership level? Right now, this is our 20th anniversary. And to celebrate our 20th anniversary, what are we doing? We are doing huge discounts. Imagine that we are supposed to pay 210,000 naira. We're going to pay 110. Yeah. Instead of paying 210,000 naira, the same partnership, we are going to get it at 200, at 130, 130, yeah, 130, 130 instead of 210. And then the second level is you are paying 490. No, you're not paying 490. You are paying 260 instead of 490, okay? That's for those that will take this opportunity immediately. What I'm saying, remember, it's not for everybody. Those that will take this opportunity immediately, either tonight or latest tomorrow, you are the one that will get this discount, okay? Beautiful. So now, instead of paying, let's say, 1 point something million, you are getting it at 500,000 naira, as the case may be. So, my dear beautiful people, what are you meant to do? Whoever gave you this link is an angel. Trust me. That person that gave you this link is an angel. He is the answer to your prayer in 2025. So get back to that person. Tell the person, I am grateful that you have showed me this opportunity. Please and please, I am getting started immediately. I want to kill whatever excuses that has held me back. Okay, I'm going to kill it. I don't have money today. I have money. Oh. Don't, please, I have no. In fact, let the person know that you want to start immediately, no matter whatever is the excuse I've given in the past. I cannot do this. It does not work. It didn't work for me. If it didn't work for you before, it will work for you now. Trust me. You know why? Ladies and gentlemen, in this life, there are 2 classes of people. In this life, 2 classes of people. Those who know and act, they are always ahead, over and above those who refuse to know, or they know and they refuse to act. You know why? You know why I am also passionate about, making sure that you take up this opportunity. In life, there are also 2 classes of people, the rich and the poor. Trust me, it is not easy to be rich. It's not easy to be poor. So it is hard to be poor. It is also hard to be rich. So the beautiful thing is that life gives us opportunity to make choices. Okay, so right now, tonight, you can make the choice to be rich or make the choice to be poor. After all, both of them are actually what? Hard. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop recording right now. Let me stop recording. Yeah, do that. Stop recording.